when you look at the billions upon billions of dollars that they are pulling in year after year in the NFL in this economic climate, it is not only one of the most ridiculous things that we've ever seen in professional sports history, it might be one of the most ridiculous work stoppages in American history. No reason why they should have shot 16%. 16%! I could shoot better than that. My middle school kids that I'm coaching shoot better than that in a game. I don't care what the NCAA says. There's no reason basketball games for a national championship should be played in a 76,000-seat arena. They should be played in an 18,000-seat arena where normal games are played. And we start off the Minute Madness with some changes to the madness that are about as awkward and uncomfortable as George Mirasan in short shorts. That's pretty awkward and unnecessary.
Milwaukee is a team that has the capability. I'm not saying they're going to beat Illinois, but they've got the capability to give the Illini a game. And I think UConn would beat Kentucky in a head-to-head matchup. I don't like that bracket at all. I don't think it's very powerful.
VCU team, and then you look at VCU against Kansas, and this was the thing that I thought was absolutely incredible in that game, is they had just as good of players as Kansas did. You look at Jamie Skeen, the power forward. He might have been the best player on the court. He could shoot from three. He can rebound. He's a huge guy down low, inside. He was better than either of the Morris twins, who are both going to go probably in the first round of the NBA draft. And that's why I am thrilled that the long... What? He's back? Oh my God. No, I can't. Not again.
You look at Oklahoma and you look at Auburn this season, I don't care what you say. You can't tell me right now that Oklahoma had a better season than Auburn, that Oklahoma deserves a chance to be in the national championship more than Auburn. And there's this other notion out there that USC is automatically in. What makes USC automatically the best team in the nation? They should have lost to UCLA, could have lost to them if not for an interception late. The Bruins could have won that game. USC should have lost to Virginia Tech, could have lost to Stanford, and these games were extremely close.
Texas A&M in the Big 12 championship game had a heartbreaking loss there for Kansas State in that game, and if you're a Kansas State fan, you're never going to get over that. You might remember the name Dak Gwynn for the rest of your life, a linebacker from Texas A&M, Martin Gramatica, the kicker from back in the day from Kansas State. I'm embarrassing myself with this knowledge here. I really am. I mean, it's too much. But Sidney Crosby has a concussion. Hello, Don Cherry, are you on this planet right now? Evgeny Malkin, their second best player, he's out as well. I mean, is he serious? I mean, seriously.
I can't stand it anymore. Here's the Lee Corso pencil. There will never, ever, ever be another Michael Jordan. Barry Bonds, get out. We all know you took steroids. There's no doubt about it. And it's not like a revelation needed to happen there. Barry Bonds should get out and stay out of baseball. The number 3 seed is the Boston Celtics, who last year were probably the worst team ever to make the playoffs. So I think you take a look at the East right now and the East back in the day, and there is no comparison, just like there's no comparison between LeBron James and Michael Jordan. How about we stop looking to find the next great savior for the NBA and start concentrating on what we really have, and that's parity. And as Charles Barkley said, there will never, ever, ever be another Michael Jordan. So let's just stop it already. Just cut it out. Can't take it. I like Michigan State right now out of the bracket. Certainly I like the Spartans to beat Duke in the Sweet 16 because Duke has no depth and no up-front line. People are saying that they're the team that's going to go to the Final Four. That makes absolutely no sense when you take a look at the losses Duke has had this season. Virginia Tech, Maryland beat them twice. St. John's played them real well at the Garden. I mean, I really just don't. I'm obviously not big on Duke at all, ever. But I really do not like this Duke team. I don't like the fact that they got a number 1 seed, certainly. I don't like the draw that they got. But Michigan State can eat them up inside.
When you look at the amount of income the NFL is bringing in today's economy, absolutely absurd. Absurd that they are locking out their players when all the players want to do is play football. This is the most demanding sport the most demanding sport of all the professional sports, the NFL. You look at what the players have to go through after they retire with the concussion issues, the depression that comes from that. You look at the physical issues that guys like Earl Campbell have had. The list goes on and on and on when you look at the former players who have had just ridiculous health issues, and for the owners who are sitting in their luxury boxes eating popcorn. This is an absolute joke, an atrocity, an abomination that they would be locking out their own players who are making most of the money.